We have active leads on the other escapees. We have approximately 200 agents, officers out there. I have one last appeal that I'm going to make. If there is anyone who is harboring or helping these escapees, you will be charged.
She says that she has a public defender lined up for Groves and Massey if they turn themselves in. She said it can be done so safely and in a place that the escapees feel comfortable.
Yo, let me break this down right quick. Law enforcement in New Orleans been looking real goofy out here. First they say they were just one day away from catching them boys. One day, huh? Fast forward a few weeks, and now these folks out here begging on live TV, trying to sweet talk them boys like they prime dates. Like, bruh, y'all law enforcement or y'all on Tinder? This how far the system done crumbled, talking about we got a lawyer waiting if y'all just come on in. And the streets laughing. Whole city looking like y'all can't be serious. Y'all dead ass. Now this whole circus kicked off weeks back when 10 inmates pulled off what looked like a Hollywood type jailbreak straight out of a movie. Not no quiet little breakout either. We talking about bold and historic. Right out the Orleans Justice Center like it was nothing. And guess what? While 8 of them got snatched back up, 2 of them, Antoine Massey and Derrick, still out here sliding through the cracks. Law enforcement still playing catch up. While them boys out here eating hot sausages on French fully dressed. And there's time ticking, pressure building, politicians sweating, reporters digging, and the public, man, that public losing all hope in the justice setup. It's turning into a blame game circus. Yeah, the president and CEO of the New Orleans Police and Justice Foundation, she trying to reel everybody back in, reminding folks what really matter. Let's just get these dudes back into custody, she said, trying to sound like the voice of reason.
Get these fugitives back into custody.
Yeah, Melanie, we know, but y'all been saying that for weeks. But Melanie wasn't done. She hit the crowd with a little dose of truth serum too. She was like, this right here, this a wake-up call. She said this escape showed how every agency in the justice system gotta play the role right.
I think this really has brought to light the role that every agency plays in the justice system, including the Orleans Justice Center, and how critically important the housing of inmates is.
The Orleans Justice Center supposed to be housing inmates, not letting them moonwalk out the front door like they were Michael Jackson or some shit. He straight up said we got problems, clearly, and we need to figure out how to fix it before it happen again. Sounded more like a confession than a statement. Like even she tired of watching this clown show. While the city trying to act like they got it under control, the numbers tell a different story. Public confidence in Sheriff Susan Hudson, damn near in the basement. The New Orleans Crime Coalition dropped a poll, and only 18% of folks said they approve of how Hudson doing her job. That's 18, dog. You can't even win the dice game with them odds.
2 inmates escaped from the Orleans Justice Center. The focus has shifted from the fugitives to the fallout, public trust in Sheriff Susan Hudson. It is slipping, with a new survey showing her approval rating at just 18%. As the blame game heats up, some say the priority should be getting the inmates back in custody.
But guess who came out looking a little better in that same poll? Ann Kirkpatrick, the NOPD chief. She pulled a 53 approval rate, which, let's keep it real, ain't saying much, but at least she ain't getting booed off the stage like the Apollo.
NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick is reported to have a 53% approval rating.
Melanie jumped back in the convo, talking about how folks feel safer in the city now. Like, man, what city you walking through? Ain't nobody feeling safer when inmates hopping fences and vanishing into the air like it was nothing.
People feel safer in their own community and in the city of New Orleans. As a result, across the board, NOPD is performing better in the satisfaction survey.
Then out of nowhere, J.P. Morrell of the city council popped up on Instagram like he was on Unsolved Mysteries. Dude did a whole 2-minute video claiming he got jail keys from a whistleblower. That boy didn't even name the source. He just held him up like he found a cheat code to the prison. Whole thing looking like a parody at this point.
These are the keys to the jail. These are actual keys to the actual jail. It is beyond disconcerting to me when you look at recent stories of the fact that one of the escapees was dating a former employee of the sheriff's office, in light of the fact that the sheriff does not confiscate keys from former employees.
But now here come the part that had the whole hood hollering. At a press conference, yeah, the same one where Feds was pushing their little anti-gun campaign, and Kirkpatrick popped out like she was Oprah. She ain't talking strategy, she talking manpower. She looked into the camera and made a personal appeal to Antoine Massey. No cap. She laid up there and said, if you want to surrender, I can tell you we have arranged a defense attorney for you, word for word. She said they was ready to receive you like it's a damn spot treatment or something. We can do it safely, she said, in a place where you could feel okay about it. Y'all they acting like she offering room service and warm towels.
We've got a new message from the New Orleans Police Superintendent. Today, Chief Ann Kirkpatrick spoke directly to Antoine Massey, saying that if you want to surrender, they have arranged a defense attorney for Massey and will have that attorney ready for the moment that that person surrenders.
Just want to take the opportunity to say to both Massey and to Groves, we can make this work. And because you are going to be taken into custody, folks, it's going to happen. And so please listen to me, and I will work with you. We will work with you, all of us. But you can reach out to any of us, and we'll make it happen.
Like, damn, man, y'all out here losing the plot for real. You supposed to be the chief. You got cops, you got feds, you got SWAT. But instead, you rolling out the red carpet like you the concierge at Marriott. Public Defender's Office even co-signing, saying they down to be there for the surrender. Like this is the scheduled appointment and not a manhunt. Almost a full month after them boys slid out the door, Kirkpatrick finally out here begging. And she ain't even say which one of them might still be in the city. She just said we believe one of them is still in the metro area. No names, no details, just bad vibes and false claims. So boom, Kirkpatrick up there trying to sound like the peacemaker, but the streets ain't buying it. Ain't nobody forget this the same lady who walked into New Orleans saying she was gonna restore order. Now she up there negotiating with dudes who already run off on the plug twice. She talking about we can do this safely. Like Antoine and Derrick ain't already made it crystal clear. They ain't playing by her little rules. They ain't walking back in through no lobby just cause you say it feels safe. And what make it worse, y'all they got the whole ATF behind her at that press conference, but still acting like she leading the meditation circle instead of running the NOPD. You got Fed agents, public defenders, council members, media all present, and Ann still up there sounding like somebody confused auntie trying to talk sense into the family grew up. Hey baby, if you just come back home, we can talk. And peep this ain't that. Them boys somewhere laughing, feet up, drink in hand, watching y'all press conferences like Netflix episodes. Let's talk logistics for a second. The system Kirkpatrick's representing been falling apart. Public Defender's Office saying they'll be present for a surrender if requested. That's a big fucking if. She wanna talk safety and comfort, but don't say nothing about how they even got out in the first place. Like we gonna just skip that part? Even the way she framed it sound like she the one need closure. We are prepared to receive you, she said, like a pastor inviting folks to the altar, like she trying to be the good cop, but forgot that she the chief, not the social worker. Whole department out here fumbling, but instead of moving with intelligence, she moving with feelings. Nah, that ain't how this works. Why she out here making emotional pleas, JP Morrell out here exposing secrets on Instagram, like he part-time council president, full-time whistleblower. Dude out here flexing jailhouse keys on video, like he collecting receipts for everybody. But let's get to what ain't being said. Kirkpatrick ain't dropped no timeline, ain't no specific leads mentioned. She ain't even clarified which one of them boys they think still in Louisiana. That's how you know they flying blind. They got no scent, no rhythm, no momentum, just vibes and Hail Marys. She even said they could turn themselves in somewhere they felt safe about it. Who even say some shit like that? But fugitive, you know, got a comfort zone for getting booked. At this point, it don't even look like a manhunt no more. It looked like a PR campaign. You got federal muscle behind you, full city budget, and y'all out here campaigning like in student council elections, promising legal help, safe spots, peaceful vibes. Might as well throw in a Amiri short set and a pair of Gucci flip-flops while you're at it, you heard me? And look, streets see it for what it is. You got two men walk straight out of your custody, and your strongest play is please escapees come back, man, y'all done lost control. And the more y'all get on that podium talking in circles, the more the hood clowning y'all. Every post, every news clip, every soundbite, it's jokes for days. All the punchline now. And Ann Kirkpatrick, she trying hard to play this empathetic leader card. Real talk, she coming off more like the substitute teacher who already lost the class before the bell even rung. Ain't no bite behind her bark, no fire in the words, just saw smoke signals floating up with no direction. She ain't even used that press conference to address what's NOPD gonna do next. No new tactics, no unit upgrades, no shakeups in the chain of command. Just a whole lot of kumbaya and we prepared to receive you talk. Like they asking the homies to RSVP for a cookout instead of trying to close out a statewide fugitive crisis. And that's why folks ain't got no faith in the system. You got the sheriff looking clueless, council members exposing secrets, and the police chief holding peace talks with the fugitive like this a hostage negotiation. Only difference, ain't nobody in cut to it. The whole damn time, city held hostage by incompetence. While Ann out here begging like she holding a styrofoam cup on Bourbon Street, the situation just looking worse by the day. And you can feel the desperation creeping in now. The city ain't looking like it got control of nothing. Got a jail with the locks barely locked. Its chief offering comfort zone, and it's a whole mess. Make it make sense. Ain't nobody fooled by the soft talk. The real ones peep game. They know if they had a solid lead, they be moving in silence, not talking on national TV. You don't announce a trap to the ones you trying to trap. Kirkpatrick out here making public invites like she throwing a block party for fugitives. Come on down, y'all. We got safety, snacks, and attorneys. And cut it out, bruh. And this ain't even new to Kirkpatrick. It's the same lady who been on the rebrand tour ever since she touched down in the Big Easy. She came in talking all tough, saying she was gonna fix the culture inside NOPD, clean up bad habits, and make the people trust cops again. But now she out here looking like she lost the script. Somewhere between the reforms and the reality, she switched up from chief to cheerleader. And yo, where the actual action at? Where the raids, the surveillance, the pressure on the streets? Instead, you got her out here speaking soft into microphones like Antoine and Derrick gonna feel moved by her tone. Like they gonna be watching the news with tears in their eyes saying, you know what, bruh? These dudes sound sincere. Come on, dog. Let's turn ourselves in. These dudes ain't moved by emotion, they move by opportunity. And right now, the opportunity looking real sweet. Cause every day that pass, that's another day showing the system ain't ready. Every hour they still free, that's another L on Kirkpatrick's resume. And it ain't just her taking the heat. The whole department out here looking wild. They got feds lending a hand, public defenders on deck, keys floating around on social media, and somehow still not even close to wrapping this up. And bruh, let's talk that public reaction. The memes, them shit's out of control. Comments, pure comedy. Folks on IG got captions like, if y'all see me at NOPD, mind your business. I'm just turning myself in for a reward. This whole operation done turned into a comedy special. So while she's standing there making promises about safety, legal support, and comfort zone, the rest of the city looking around like, what the results say? Cause in the end,
what we're about to hear now is from NOPD. We're waiting for them to get set up here. This will be the fourth press conference, I believe, about this today.
Yeah,
just more microphones,
we have Anchor
more
Patrick
questions,
speaking right now. Let's listen.
APs who ain't never
we
looked
have made
more
progress
free.
today. We have 3